Thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 7th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person?
To be honest, I'm a big city kind of guy. I don't think Sacramento has the type of vibe I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure you guys have a great organization and a great fan base. It's just not for me, okay?
Okay, last question. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
I gotta keep it real here, man. I know I'm not one of the top prospects right now in the draft. 10 years from now, yeah, I think people will look back and realize I was a steal. For now, though, I'd be really happy going mid-round, though realistically, I can see myself sliding to later in the first round.
Well, I can see that we are not a match, unfortunately. Good luck to you on draft night. Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Raptors, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 5th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions real quick, if you don't mind. We feel like we have a great young core in Andrea Bargnani, Ed Davis, and DeMar DeRozan. We would love to grow that core with another exceptional young talent. Do you think you can be that guy?
Absolutely. It'd be an honor to play alongside those guys. To play alongside Andrea, Ed, and DeMar, come on, man. Those are some young guys that have a lot going for them. I'm getting excited just sitting here thinking about the damage the 4 of us could do out there on the court. I'm your guy. Draft me, and we'll all win this together.
All right, then. One more. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
To be honest, that's something I haven't given much thought. Right now, I'm completely focused on my game and getting drafted in the lottery. Hopefully top 5, man. That'd be nice.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick. Good job out there tonight. I really appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time. We have the 8th pick in the draft and are interested in your talents. We just want to pick your brain a little before we decide. Let's get to it. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
It sounds to me like you guys are thinking about starting over again. If that's truly your intention, I'm not really interested in being part of a rebuilding project. I've only got so much time in this league, and I don't have any intentions of throwing away years from my career. It's nothing personal against you or the organization, but I'm just not interested in coming to Detroit. Sorry.
Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. What do you think you'll bring to a marketability?
Swagger. Everywhere I've gone in my life has been big. I think my presence has always created a rock star environment, and I think a lot of that has to do with the way I carry myself. I play hard both on the court and off the court, you know? Life's to be enjoyed, my man.
Well, that didn't go quite as I expected. We'll see you at the draft.
What's up guys, TeamVnG Slayer again, and here we have NBA 2K12 gameplay. Man, I was so pumped for this game. They came out. I played for a long time. My play, I'm like 18 games into the season right now. I'm trying to do really good. So here I'm going to show you guys my draft. I made it to. I'll let you guys see at the end. I don't want to break the news. So yeah, as you saw right there, I did pretty good. I had 30 points, 9 steals, 7 assists, something like that. I'm not even sure, but it was a really good game. I finished with an A+ letter grade, which is really, really difficult. It took me like 2.5, 3 hours to get that letter grade. If you guys want to get a really high pick like this, what you have to do is by halftime try to get like a B+ and do really good, and then save and exit the game, and then do it, play it, and if you don't reach the A+, just dashboard and then start off the game and just play from where you saved it. I finally got one game where I made it to halftime with an A-, so I decided to save and exit that game. I joined it again, but I didn't have to dashboard, luckily, because if you dashboard, it takes forever. So, luckily, I didn't have to. I reached the A+ at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And yeah, it was really good. This game is really, really good right now. The only thing that I don't like about it is that there's no rookies in it because of the NBA lockout, which I think is pretty stupid. So yeah, that's the only issue with it. Other than that, I'm really enjoying the game. It's really good. So, alright, that's all I want to talk about. I'll be posting my first game in 2 days or so. Alright guys, peace.
Nick Brown from Boston College. With the 6th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select the 19-year-old small forward from the University of North Carolina,